Ladies and gentlemen of Bachelor Nation, we have a breaking news report for you on this Saturday evening. Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Breaking source says cheating allegations are true. Now, that's what the sources are saying. I'm going to tell you guys all that I can and what I know. We're going to update this story that I had talked about earlier today. When I woke up this morning to my DMs telling me that Greg Grippo was spotted in a random island in Italy with Victoria Fuller, I didn't believe it. I didn't think it could be true. Do I believe that now? I still don't know. But sources within the inner circle of Bachelor Nation are confirming some of the rumors. Now, that's their confirmation, so we don't know if that's true. I don't know why they would lie to me because I'd never believe them again. But I'm just letting you know that's where that is. A lot of times people question sources. There are random sources, anonymous tips, and then there are people with names, and we have names, people that have been on the sand, people that have accepted roses, those types of folks. Some of them, at least two, are saying the cheating allegations are true. So we're going to get into that. Follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/Dave Neal. I'm going to update you guys from the video I made earlier today. I made a 10-minute video about Victoria being spotted in Italy. In that video, I was fairly certain that the guy that she was spotted with was Johnny DeFilippo. And I do have to mention the spoilers, as we've got on the thumbnail here. We are going to have Bachelor in Paradise finale spoilers. Although I have to tell you, things are changing, so we don't know what is a finale and what isn't. But I have to say, when we look at the calendar, we know Bachelor in Paradise has ordered multiple new episodes. They will be going all the way up until Thanksgiving. So if you are thankful for drama, just get your turkey legs ready. I make a mean cranberry sauce, and let's dig in. Because there's going to be a 2-night finale event, and we're going to discuss in this video what may come out during that finale. Very much similar to Tino's story. We know Tino, of course, has admitted to cheating on Rachel Recchia after winning over her heart on this latest season of Bachelorette. The stories can't be printed fast enough. So I had this comment sent to me from the good folks over at Reddit saying about me, I can't stand this guy and how much he tries to stretch his videos out to the 10-minute mark. Let me tell you something. Over my dead body will this video be less than 10 minutes long, okay? I don't try to stretch my videos out 10 minutes. I stretch them out 10 minutes, okay? Where I come from, in the free world that we live in, you get my content and you get some hamstrings stretched at the very least. And that's what it is. It ain't fast food, folks. If you want it, we got great friends over, Zachary Reality on TikTok. You can go check out Bachelor Data or BachelorNation.scoop. Of course, Reality Steve. You can get any of their tweets or whatever, but if you want 10 to 12 minutes, sit back, make your popcorn, and just enjoy the ride. That's all I can say. And if you don't want 10 minutes, then just, wait till, I don't know, someone else figures it out. Okay, because 3.4 million watch hours is doing something right. You know how much 3.4? That's like almost 250 million watch minutes. So thanks to you guys for letting me stretch it out. All right, so Zach had posted this. We love Zach. It's my understanding a couple who gets engaged this season on Bachelor in Paradise has already broken up. And of course, very well could be true. It could be multiple people. We believe it's not Brandon and Serene, but it could be. But it also could be Johnny and Victoria. Now, we also have what Johnny said today. I'll get to that in a second on his Instagram, and I will share a little bit more of information of what my sources told me in the best way I can share that. But first, this is what kicked it off yesterday. This was posted on TikTok from a Bachelor fan. When you are at the Coliseum and see Greg Grippo and Victoria Fuller from Bachelor Nation. Now, of course, in my previous video hours ago, I go, oh, she's got it wrong. She's got it wrong. It's not Greg Grippo. Why would it be Greg Grippo? How would Victoria be caught in public with one Greg Grippo? Are they insane? But in the comments section, she says, update, we really think it was Greg, but he did have a hat and glasses, so it may have been Johnny. Either way, tea and love. And then she said below that, someone said, are you sure it's not Johnny? And she said, it was definitely Greg. Now, that's a random person, but again, they have their name attached to it. They still could have misseen something as that person who thought they were banging Clayton Echard. Oh my actually wasn't, because he was in Arizona at the time. So sometimes we see things, sometimes we bang things. But with all that said, Zach was on top of it. You got to give credit to Zach Reality here, Because he says Greg's mom posted he's in New Jersey, but weren't the Jewish holidays last week. And as we said in the last video, you can take a Friday evening photo with your mom whenever. But it would also be very opportune to throw the scent off the trail, as it were, to tell your mom to post a photo from something you took several weeks ago. So that could be that Greg is not in New Jersey and that he's actually in Italy. So there's two different things happening here. On the one hand, we can't confirm whether or not this is Greg Grippo in Italy. This is a ridiculous photo. This person sent it in. I saw Greg Grippo and Victoria Fuller together in Capri. I'm not expecting you to post this or anything, but I was like, OMG, and had to share with you.
Oh my
and
God.
Again, when we go to this photo and zoom in, it's really hard to tell. We'd have to really analyze whether or not that's Greg Grippo or not. But this person claims, I'm assuming, not just from this photo they got from behind, I'm assuming they walked by them and go, oh my gosh, Greg Grippo and Victoria fumbled for their phone. They've had a little too much sangria. Go back to get the shot, and that's what they get. That's my assumption. Can we objectively say that's them from this photo? No, not whatsoever. Here's what Johnny shares. This is what Johnny shares today. Earlier today, he shares this in Miami. And you go, all right, anyone can say they're in Miami even if they're not. I'm in Miami, bitch. But then he posts this 7 hours ago, unwell. All right. Posts unwell, sipping a whatever that is, I don't know, Long Island iced tea. And then posts a reshared photo, and he just shares himself playing basketball in Miami. That doesn't mean he's necessarily in Miami, but as we know, when we look at Capri, Rome, where Greg Grippo was allegedly spotted, that's 130 miles from Rome as the crow flies. So Capri, a nice little island getaway. Could it have been possible, X-Files music, folks, could it have been possible that Greg Grippo and Victoria thought by going to a random island in Italy, it wouldn't get back to barrel scraping Dave? I mean, yeah, that's possible. And it could also be that Victoria's with somebody else not named Greg Grippo. Greg Grippo could just be having playing golf with his buddies, and all of a sudden he goes back to his phone and sees all these rumors. Whether she's with Greg Grippo or not doesn't change the information that I've received, that I've pushed through my proper journalistic vetting, which is two sources within the Bachelor circle are telling me that, and again, one source I trust to be, on a very close basis to this story. And the other source actually also comes from the Bachelor community. And they say that Victoria allegedly cheated on Johnny twice. Now, could they have broken up and maybe people didn't know they broke up and she was actually just freely seeing someone else? Absolutely. This is just what these sources are saying. But this circle of folks that are within this story say that the producers wanted to hold off on this information as long as possible so it could be discussed at the finale, which is November 21st and 22nd. If this story is confronted at the finale, if it is true that Johnny got down on his knee and proposed to Victoria, which by all means, Reality Steve has confirmed that. If that's true and she cheats on him and it's not a we were on a break type of deal, but if it's a clean cheat, and if she's actually with Greg Grippo right now, this is going to be a shocking story. We don't know for sure. And again, like I said before, by all means, these are two different stories. We need to be able to separate them. I need to be able to make this video, talk to you guys about the sources, but also share this information. It's not exactly all completely random. When there's smoke, there's usually fire. But could this just be, some random person who had their sangria goggles on and they thought, yeah, absolutely. But chances are, this person who doesn't want to be identified, they're not doing it for clout. When someone makes a TikTok for clout, then you can throw all sort of reasoning behind it, because you go, oh man, maybe they wanted to believe something. The girl who thought she quote unquote banged Clayton. Oh, she makes a whole thing exposing him. Oh, and then he's like, hey bro, I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay, so unless my private jet came in there and took you for a little late night diner, no, it didn't happen. With this is a private message sent. And without any personal vendettas against Victoria or Greg or Johnny, you'd have to say, all right, well, they clearly believe it's him, coupled with this TikTok that clearly believes it was Greg. That knowledge, along with two sources within the Bachelor community that say that Victoria did something messy and ruined a good thing. That's what we have. That's our update. I made it to 10 minutes, so stretch that out. We'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.